You have to let me through. Please, well, it's a little bit complicated, but I'm the emergency contact person, and I really just need to go in there, okay? 'Cause it's an emergency, and I got contacted, and I just need to know that everybody's okay. Okay? Oh, I can go in? Thank you. And sorry for the yelling, I think. Oh, you're awake. I didn't think that you would be. Uh, you know what? No. I'm not even gonna give you any of my little pre-rehearsed all of you're an idiot for getting hurt or whatever it is that you did to get yourself in here. And second of all, you're an idiot for not thinking to get me off of your emergency contact. I mean, honestly, isn't that the first thing that people think of? I mean, I don't know if I got you off mine, but that's not the point. Hang on. I know, you're probably frazzled from whatever it is that got you in here and healing and whatever else it is you're doing, and yeah, I didn't really want to make a scene in front of all these doctors, so actually, um, is it okay if we have the room to ourselves? I'll call if we need anything or if anything goes wrong with the actual patient here, if that's okay. It is? Okay, thanks. I just need to talk, just the two of us for a while, and, well, having it in private might be kind of good, so thank you. Okay. Now that we're alone, I guess it's a little bit easier to be a little bit more forward. Sorry, I guess I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of all your little doctor guys. I don't know. As soon as I got that call, I rushed over here super fast, and, well, luckily I wasn't that far away, but also I wasn't far enough away to really think about it that much before I got here, so I was just kind of pedal to the metal all the way here, then rushing through the hallways, and then I see that you're okay after all. Which is a good thing, of course. I'm glad that you are. I mean, at least you look like it anyway. I mean, I know that anything that would put you in the hospital is definitely not a good thing, but you definitely look a lot better than you could be, is what I'm trying to say. You're awake and stuff, at least. And it doesn't seem like anything super wrong, anyway. They just mentioned on the phone that you'd had a car accident, so I guess I kind of assumed the worst. Maybe I should have gotten a couple more details before I just hung up and rushed over here, but I think we both know how impulsive I can be sometimes. I mean, isn't that part of the reason that we... But I guess that's not really relevant right now anyway. Are you... okay? What ended up happening anyway? I mean, I know that you got hurt, obviously, but... Yeah. Yeah, I know I could have gotten information from the doctors, but... like I said, I more or less just kind of ran in here like a crazy person as soon as I heard that you were hurt. It was very dramatic. Exactly the kind of thing that you would have had a field day with, making fun of me for. Back when... oh well, that doesn't matter. I'm sure that the last thing you need right now is listen to me ramble on about... well, whatever it was. The point is... no, I didn't bother to ask anyone if they knew what happened. Honestly, my first priority was just getting to you. Which I know is exactly the type of trait I have that you don't exactly like, but here we are. So, can you just tell me what happened to you? And then I can know what it was that got me freaked out so bad and just get out of your hair. Since you're awake now and, well, don't need me. So go on. What happened? You were hit by a drunk driver? Really? Where are they now? I can go in... home. What do you mean, home? Hang on. You mean to tell me that a drunk driver hit you hard enough that you ended up in here, and they felt the need to call me, who, for whatever reason, is still your emergency contact, and the other guy got to walk off without a scratch? That's really a... no. No, you're right. It's not really any of my business. But if you needed, I do have that uncle that's a lawyer, so I could give you his number and. No. No, sorry. I know what you said. Honestly, if I hadn't been so scared that you were like hurt, then maybe I would have had time to think about whether or not you actually wanted me here. I mean, the way we left things like that, just running off after a quick fight and then never speaking again, that was kind of, well, dramatic, might be a way to put it. By your standards, anyway. But, well, I guess it is kind of good to see you, despite the circumstances. Nothing that, like, I want to get back together, anyway, obviously, because that would be super weird and awkward since I was called here with terrible news and, like, all of a sudden upset by seeing you, but it is good to see you. And to see you not with your face smashed in or something like that. Oh my gosh. That's too graphic, sorry. You're probably like traumatized or something over the wreck, and here I am cracking jokes at your expense and everything. I guess nothing really changes. You're still way too good for me. But, sorry. I guess it's not the kind of thing that you need to hear right now. Actually, probably anything that I say isn't really the kind of thing that you need to hear right now. Honestly, since you're awake and functioning and everything, I should probably just go, huh? Since they probably called me when they weren't quite sure what the situation was and everything, but. Well, since I am here anyway, is there anyone else that I can call for you? Since I guess you don't have your phone on you right now. I can try and find the number of somebody. Like, maybe if there's some other girl that should have been on your contact list instead of me? Oh, there's no one like that? No, that's not weird at all. Well, I know it's kind of been a while since we've last seen each other, but I actually haven't dated anyone since you either. I mean, not that I'm like not over you or anything, because obviously I am, since our breakup was totally mutual. Well, maybe not mutually talked about exactly, but still, I think we were both kind of at fault for what happened. And maybe some more so me, since I have all those tendencies that you get so annoyed at. And, well, I guess that I agree that they are kind of bad ones. But the point is, I don't know. I guess I haven't really been able to date since I remember the good times, but also the bad too. But I guess it doesn't really matter for you since, well, it's not any of your business anymore, I guess. Who I date is totally up to me and nothing that you need to be hearing about, so sorry that I kind of brought it up. And it's definitely not anything that you need to be hearing about now. But I don't know. It was kind of a combination of both the good and the bad, and I just didn't think that I would have that experience with anyone else that I had with you. I mean, since I never really got those experiences with anyone else before. It was hard for me to envision just like, someone as something. Sorry, that's not making any sense. I mean, since it was just you that I had good experiences with, it was hard to envision anyone other than you, I think. But also, there were some experiences that I didn't really ever want to have again. So, yeah, it was a combination of the two, I guess. And that's all I thought about, and I don't know. I guess it kind of gets to me sometimes. But the only one that I would really be able to talk to about it would be you. And, well, I would totally understand you, and you would totally understand me, but you were gone, and I didn't talk to anyone, and it was just me for a while. But that's not really the kind of thing that you need to hear. Especially now, since you're, hurt, and I came in here and embarrassed you in front of all those doctors, and, well, if you want, as I'm leaving, I can explain to them what happened so you don't have to. Since I know that that would probably be an awkward conversation that you probably don't want to have, and shouldn't have to, since it was my fault, kind of. Sorry about that, again. I guess I was kind of rushing in here all crazy-like. I probably scared you more than you scared me, but, well, I don't know. I know that we haven't seen each other in a while, but I just got that call and heard the lady on the phone say your name and that you'd been hurt and I should come to the hospital, and well, a part of me just kind of panicked. I just remembered all those times that we'd laughed and joked, and how I've been worried about all the things that I was feeling and I couldn't tell anyone other than you. And I didn't, obviously, 'cause you weren't there, but then I thought about what if you weren't there anymore? At all, for anyone. I mean, there's a pretty big difference between broken up with someone and knowing that someone doesn't exist anywhere anymore. I mean, at least before, I still knew that you were out there, breathing and living and doing whatever it was that you were doing, but the idea that you might just not be anymore, I guess I kind of freaked out. So, sorry that since I kind of freaked out, I had you freaked out, but I was so glad that you were alright, and I guess that's all, really. But now I know that you're alright, and you're probably able to manage everything here on your own. I guess that means I should just go home now. So, it was good seeing you, kind of. And sorry that I may have just overreacted a bit, but, well, you know that's kind of my MO by now. So, yeah. But I guess this is goodbye. Again. Oh, what's that? You do want me to stay? Are you sure? I don't want to just, make you feel like you have to, just 'cause I rushed in here, and really that was just 'cause of a mistake. I mean, honestly, you're probably still my emergency contact too, so if the roles had been reversed, we'd probably be in the same situation. And, well, I guess if that were the case, I would probably ask you to stay too. But, you know what? Okay. I will stay. But just for a little bit. Just in case your mind changes when those pain meds wear off. But I guess just for now, maybe we could put the past behind us? And who knows? Maybe we can make this a little less messy in the future. I'm sorry that you got hurt. But it's also really good to see you. So, it might sound a little bad, but I am glad that I was called. Even if I probably wasn't exactly the one that you wanted here, I'm really glad that I was able to come. Since I want to be there for you, no matter what happened in the past. But you probably don't need to listen to me rambling anymore. You should probably get some rest. But don't worry. I'll stay here with you while you sleep.